Twin Talks. To all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. And you are new here, we are happy you find us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified for more upcoming videos. In the comment section, please no derogatory comments. Thank you all for watching. Till I will see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
Because we will not tolerate any insult. Thank you, Jerry. We go give them water back. So they should go and stay with their pastor and be listening to the lies they are telling them. Here, we are here to debunk pastor's lies. So if you don't want to listen to the debunking, don't come here. If you come, you insult us, we insult you back. No be only you get monopoly of Kolo. Thank you, Jerry Ashabi, for giving them heads up. Eshe Yabi. Anyways, let us go on. Yeah, so there was this, please tap on TikTok so people can get to join us. And especially our people, we have our people on Facebook. It's just that they don't know I am on TikTok. They have been begging me to put my TikTok link. I don't know why I didn't answer. Now, it's on me and I take responsibility for not doing the needful when I was supposed to. So apologies for that if you are joining us. And because I know people have been looking for me, I tried to open another page yesterday. They link it up with the old one and they lock it again. So I don't know the kind of offense where I commit. I didn't commit offense. The Facebook page is saying there is no violation, but I cannot do anything on the page. They said I'm temporarily blocked. So I want to believe there is hope because that word temporarily is there anytime I try to do anything on the page. But I can still use the account to comment everywhere, to talk, to do anything, to post my profile. But on the page, they said nobody can do anything on the page for now. So hopefully they get it released. And they said it's temporal. So I'm hoping. But in the interim, we are here. And I thank you for joining me again this morning. Now, Apostle Suleiman, we had that 2 days ago. Al-Lima came out to apologize to Apostle Suleiman that everything she said, she take them back. And I'm like, are you for real? She came out 2 years ago. Was it last year? Early last year, the topic was very hot. Before Al-Lima came out, remember Otobo, Stephen Otobo, who is in Canada now. Maureen Badejo handled the case of Otobo. Some of us came in to meet them in the story, where Otobo accused Sule of times and putting something in her drink to abort the pregnancy. For people who don't know Apostle Sule is a pastor. Let me show you his picture on TikTok. He's very popular. But for those who don't know, you can just Google his name on Google search, Apostle Suleiman Johnson. But for the purpose of this streaming, let me just show you who Apostle Suleiman is. Halima is not the first to accuse him of sexual misconduct. This is him. For those who are on TikTok, a lot of people know him on YouTube. So he's not a strange face to a lot of people. He's a pastor in Nigeria with large followership who travels all over the place to do ministration too. This is not the first case of somebody accusing him of sexual misconduct. There is a lady called Otobo, Stephen Otobo, who is in Canada presently, who accused him of having affair, immoral affair, illicit affair with her that resulted in pregnancy. And the pregnancy was, according to her, according to what she said, the pregnancy was aborted, and she aborted several times for him. And you know, at a point there was a case of threat to her life, according to her. Her story, they brought on the YouTube page that carried her story. As I was not really deep into this thing, so I didn't really follow too much. I only followed towards the end when she came out the last time, and a book was written by Maureen Badejo concerning her, and the rest they say story. Otobo has gone, Otobo at a point even apologized to Sule that she didn't say so. Then she came out again and said it is true. But today, her voice is not heard anymore. Nobody investigated. Nobody asked questions. Come in. You're back. Good morning, son. How are you? How was your day? Nobody asked questions. Nobody to, and the rest they say is story. She has gone into a cocoon to hide. After her, there was a lady, I think from Ghana, that he said he had immoral affairs with again. That one, they said that one went cuckoo. And that one is accusing him of making her cuckoo. I can't remember her name. I tried to remember, but I can't. I don't know. I know a lot of people remember the name. Nakademos. So, the story of Halima too came out. Thank you for the gifter badge. Thank you for the roses. Thank you. So, the story of Halima too came out. And when Halima came out, before Halima came out, Gist Lover released a list of actresses that this apostle, a pastor, a owner of a church, was having affairs with. And some of them denied, some did not deny, some did not say anything. Al-Lima came out when she said she became sick. And I'm going to play, I have looked for the voice notes. I want to refresh our memory about what Halima said that time. Because a lot of people are now tending towards Sule and having sympathy for him. In as much as I believe both of them they need to be heard. I believe both of them have to prove themselves. I believe both of them should be given a fair hearing. When Halima came out and spoke, Sule sued Halima for 1 billion. Of course, that's a huge one. Remember, Halima is in Nigeria. And we all know that you are in Nigeria. To speak when you are a victim is very tough and very difficult. Remember, when Halima came out, Halima accused Sule that they had an affair for 6 years. You will hear everything again for those who have forgotten. She said she was bleeding. That even when she's bleeding, Sule is always having something with her. And she said she became very sick. We all saw a picture when she became very sick. We all saw the way she was looking. Let me see if I can get it on Google to show you. She was looking very sick with her skin looking somehow. She changed from that beauty queen to something else. And I saw some people bringing out posts that Halima once granted an interview that she said she was a virgin. That when the Sule have affairs with her, we all know that all these our actresses, when they come out to grant interview, they lie. I agree with that. Especially when they want to booga. But the bottom line is, did she have a fear? The question we should be asking, that is what investigating, that is what questioning. Did she have a fear with Sule or not? Remember, she's not the only one mentioned. There are other actresses that has been linked to Sule. The question we should be asking is, why Sule all the time with all these actresses? The case of Otobo. Otobo was a young adult. I think she was in her 20s, early 20s, 2021, when the incident happened. Of course, she's an adult. But remember, we have vulnerable adults. Vulnerable adults could be somebody that is less privileged. Vulnerable adults could be somebody that find herself with somebody that is more powerful than them, that will use word, intimidation, manipulation to hold them down, to do something against their wish. Not as if they want to do it. It can be through enticing them with money. Those are manipulation. When you see somebody that you know, oh, this person needs money, and you use money to entice them. Now, let me take it back to the case of Ekweremadu. You want to wonder why Ekweremadu, despite all his power and money, got into problem in UK. We all know the guy they used was a young adult. He is adult that is able to give consent. But the consent he was giving, was the consent under duress? Was the consent under manipulation? Was the consent because he's vulnerable? This is where, in a country like this, they protect vulnerable people. They fight for them. They stand up for them. But where we come from, nobody fight for anybody. There is a case that happened to Sule again last year. Was it last year or 2 years ago? Where he said he was attacked. This happened during the time they said, during the time a lot of things are coming up about him. Please tap for me on TikTok, please, so people can get to join and see. This happened at a time where a lot of things are coming out about Sule. I was against some of the things that came out. When they brought out his nudity, I was against it. When they brought out his when he came out with his nudity, I said that was wrong. When they brought out the picture and video of his bedroom, I said that has got nothing to do with the justice we are fighting for. If Sule let him use Viagra. He's an adult. He can use Viagra, he can use anything he likes. But we saw a video picture where he was having conversation with Stephen Otobo, and he was playing with his thing. He said it was not his thing, but we saw his face with his screenshots. So there are a lot of things happening. After that, there was a case of 6 people. It was when his nudity and everything was coming out that the video of, I'll still play the voice note. I'm just trying to refresh our memory about some things, some controversy that has been trailing Sule. And people today are seeing Sule as a saint. Because Halima said he's retracting whatever he said about Sule. There was a case of attack on him, alleged attack. I don't believe it's an attack. Last year or 2 years ago, I can't remember now, where 6 people pie. And the 6 people that pie, 3 of those 6 people are member of his staff, people working for him. 22-year-old house girl and 2 other domestic staff. Then 3 other policemen that are closely working with him. Those 6 people, they said they went to meet Sule at the airport to pick him and his family. Apostle Sule and the family were in a bulletproof car. The other 6 people were in a police car, escort car. And when they were going, they said they were attacked. Nothing happened to Sule and his family. I was asking a question then. I said, you call somebody your domestic staff, especially that 22-year-old girl. I said, what is that 22-year-old girl doing with police? The 22-year-old girl was supposed to be a member of the family and supposed to be where his children are. Why did they put that girl in the van that the police people were? The another question I asked was that the people that were in that van, none of them escaped, was cleared off. Remember, there was one of his staff, one of his worker, one guy that was called Amos, that had to run away. The guy, I think the guy is in Dubai or England now, UK. The guy ran away because of this case, because of threat to his life. Because Sule did not know how his information, private information, was going out. Another question we did not ask is that they were to pick him in the airport. Police escort is enough. Why did all the domestic staff, the 3 domestic staff, why did they follow police to go and carry him, to go and pick him, to escort him, to do what? Already you have 3 policemen that are coming to meet you. One of them will come down, carry your luggage, or 2 of them will carry your luggage with your family's luggage. And I wonder how many luggages they are carrying as somebody that went for vacation. It's vacation you went for. You are not relocating from one place to the other. That will say you have plenty load. So they have 3 policemen already that went to pick him. These 3 policemen that went to pick him, were not enough. The three domestic, all his domestic staff, the three of them have to follow them, including that young girl, 22-year-old girl, up till today. They said they arrested somebody, and that was the least, the last time we heard about the case. No other updates. Whether the person that arrested, that did the job, was actually the person they arrested, whether justice was given to the people that died, that was how the case died down. Nobody is saying anything. Police is not saying anything. Sule is not saying anything. And Sule is still walking around freely. As in, he's not afraid to walk around freely. That is what I mean. Somebody that something like that happened to is not afraid again. Suddenly he walked around. That was when this guy sang the song. What is this someone one name again? Portable. He sang the song. Pastor, no one go heaven again. You come out your eye for church money. Now pastor get am. Members donated bulletproof for the pastor. And the pastor get attacked by who? By unknown gunmen. That was when he sang that song. Today, up till now, no more updates. I want you kugbe. Somebody said it clearly looked like a setup. God bless you. Wọ́n kugbe. Àtìgbà yẹn, that was the last anybody hear about Sule's private life anymore. So obviously, probably, I am assuming, I'm kind of thinking, could it be because those are the people, could it be those people selling his private information or giving his private information to bloggers? And he feels the only thing they can do is to clear them because he cannot trust them anymore. It's just an assumption. Because up till now, we don't hear anything again. And I want to believe if it is you and I, somebody attack you and your family, you will not keep quiet. Because that means those people are still there. He even came out, Sule came out. He said he knows the people that attack him. He said he knows the people behind it. Okay. Let me silence this phone that is distracting me. Let me silence the phone that is attacking and trying. You said you know the people that attack you. You said you know the people behind it. Some people you say you know that attack you and are behind it. And suddenly these people clear 6 people behind you. And you don't know that if it is true that it was actually a real attack. Please, power tap, Joe. If it is a real attack, for real, you should not be able to sleep with your two. You want to get to the bottom. You want to use your influence to make sure they don't go scot-free. How come Sule is not saying anything again? Those are the questions I want you to ponder. All of you that are praising Sule up and down, going from one platform to the other. Facebook. Please share this video on Facebook. From YouTube, share it. From TikTok, share it to Facebook, please. We have a country where very few are controlling the law. We have a country where people will just do anything and go scot-free. The 6 people that were pied behind Sule, that Sule said he knows them, how come we are not hearing updates about them? How come the person that his life got threatened, the family, his children, he said according to him, he said he wanted to wipe them off. How come he's not looking for justice for them till now? Because I see all of you saying, when it is pastor's case, they are not fear. Can you just sit down and slow down? Because your pastor is a human being. They have police in their pockets. If they don't have police in their pockets, the police that is supposed to be protecting the citizens, we see one of them will have like 10 police following him around. And when people get to the police station to go and report a case, they will say there is no police on that will follow them. When there is any situation going around, they will say they don't have enough police around. When there's any crisis, there is no police to see to the case. But we have 10 police, 15 police assigned to one individual in a country. That is what is going on in the country. Pockets, they work with the law, and they have their reason with working with the law and the government. This is one of the reasons. Will somebody threaten my life for real? And I will not speak. I will not scream. I will not be shouting. I need justice. I need justice. Especially for those people. Remember, we are talking about another 22-year-old. Ọmọ kékeré, ọmọ lọ́mọ. Ọmọ lọ́mọ tó lọ ṣe house help nílé ẹ̀. Ọmọ yẹn kú gbé. We all saw it. We all saw the picture of the girl pẹ̀lú ẹ̀jẹ̀ in the bus. Ó kú gbé. And you are a Nigerian. You are saying they are lying against Sule. Anyway, let me refresh our memory because the audio is about 20 minutes long, so I won't take your time too much. Let me refresh your memory on the story of Sule and Al-Lima and the story of what transpired between Al-Lima and Sule. Halima came out with her face when she was to tell the story. She narrated what has transpired between them. If today she's telling you that she has taken the story back, that she's not talking again, that everything was a lie, and you believe it, then you are not a Nigerian, or you are living in false paradise, or you are part of their member, that their prefrontal cortex, their logical reasoning is not working anymore. Sule is not the only pastor. Many actresses has been linked to him. If he doesn't have anything to do with them, they will not mention him. There was screenshot of video conversation between him and one of these people, where he was playing with his John Thomas. We all saw the video. It can't be played, but we all saw it. So Halima going back must be for a reason. Listen to the voice, the video. I'll keep quiet for you so I can sink it in and get every story, every step by step of everything she's saying. If Halima is coming out now, I understand why she's coming out. I can understand because she wants to leave. Is Halima innocent? Thank you for the stars. Is Halima for the rose? I say stars. Thank you for the rose. Is Halima innocent in the case? No. Nǹkan tóun náà wá, òun lórí. This is why we should talk to our children, our girl child. We have to talk to them, but let us listen before we go on.
During this whole issue, okay, you think somebody will get in touch to say, okay, how do we, when the story came initially, I quickly, sensitive, what do I say?
Can you hear her?
That's what he said. I was.
Can you hear very well? Please give some, show some love. Let me know if you can hear. Somebody said when Otubo came out to play some recording, everyone was shocked after how they arranged a church confession. God bless you. Loud. Okay, loud and clear. Thank you. So we can go on.
Trying to protect him even then, because when this lover sent me the DM, I sent it to him. You understand? So, and he said I should go and die. So I replied to this lover. Because, okay, there was no point.
When you were sick, did AGN come to visit you at all? Anybody from AGN?
No, not the first time, not the second time. No.
They didn't come at all?
AGN. Yeah, I can't be waiting for AGN. AGN don't really do that.
You saw the list that Gislova posted. There was a long list of people. Okay, so that list that you saw, do you think that there were some people that were missing from the list, or there were some people that were not supposed to be there or something? Well, I wouldn't know except the ones he told me about. You know, because he name drops. If there is one thing he knows how to do, is name dropping. So when he drops that name, you're going to, you know, bring a gossip that would come back to the person who he really wants to ask about. You know, but no, what was that? There was no name on the list that you felt, you know. Okay, no. No, there was one there that I saw. He told me she was his cousin. One thing you need to understand is I think Nollywood people think I'm the one who brought out the story. They didn't even know. Yeah, that's what they think. You understand? They don't know that the names were sent to me. You understand? And I just picked my own name because I know it's true and enough lies. I am going through something, and we've not arrived, you know, at a very. I don't know what's going on with my life. Before I die, I need to say it. You understand? If the person involved is, you know, nonchalant about my health. So that was why I replied. The rest of the people there, I don't know what he does with his pants, you know. So I don't know how many people he has slept with. That's his PRs. That work is for his PRs, for them to go and debunk and do what they want to do. But he said small compared to what he told me himself, and that he has, you know, he has repented. So seeing my name there, while you have, you know, destroyed these people to me, and made me not have friends in Nollywood because of all the things you told me. You know, it was shocking for me to see my name and so many people because I thought I was the only one. At least, you know, there was one person who he told me was his cousin. And who was this person? It's not the cousin. You understand? Okay. No, it's not. I don't want to. It does bring some. Okay, yes, don't let's. Yes, but I wanted to ask you my own, and run with it. Because at the end of the day, the person you have business with is the person who is talking about you. Exactly. I mean, how would they know? Oh. How will I know the people he has slept with? Except if I'm there. Exactly. Or I brought the person myself. That's the only way. So you didn't introduce any of your friends to him? No, not in Nollywood. But yes,
introduce friends.
You introduce your friends outside Nollywood to him. Yes. We also heard about the two-son thing that he used to have. No. You never. No, you didn't hear about the mother and daughter stuff. Mother and daughter? Yes. Who? Did you hear of any? No. Did you hear of any? No. Okay. So, but when the thing came out, there were other stories that also came out. So I want to try and cast your mind back. Do you remember the lady from Ghana? Mm-hmm. The Ghanaian lady. Mm-hmm. There was a lady from Ghana that became mentally unstable. Mm. Did you ever mention her?
That one too came out.
Who, him? Yes. He never mentions all these things. These things are government that are following him. That's all till date, if you ask him. In fact, if you ask him, he might probably say AP or one of these people or P, whatever. They are the people who stand for too. But it's just that he can't say that. But usually that's what he says. So, okay, I want to ask you a question now because I obviously know you've been through a lot. I don't know how much pain you have been through, but I want to ask you a question. And like you said, you'll be as truthful as you can. How do you feel now? How have you been coping? How have you been faring? How have you been feeding? That's good. Thank you so much. My family, number one, backbone, you know, my family, now I know because, you know, I thought I had friends. Even if you hear that, oh, there is this thing that is out, you should not automatically feel I'm the one who gave up the thing. Because if I am, you should be able to call me that, babe, what is this? Yes. I have only 3 people in Nollywood who called me for the 1 year that this issue has been on ground. Wow. 1 year.
Let me look for that.
You know, there are just about 3, 4 people that called me out of probably 1 million people that I know in Hollywood. So none of them, none. I was not. How about Sean George? Do you have any relationship with Sean George? Is that your phone? Yes. No, not my phone. Sorry. Oh, but please, can you shift the phone? Oh, but my phone is vibrating, but it's not for me. Okay. I don't like. Can you? Don't worry, we're with you. I can hear you. Yeah. Sorry, just calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Just calm down. Don't worry. Just calm down. Take your time. Take a deep breath. No, I'm fine. Mm-hmm. He doesn't deserve my tears, so I'm not gonna give it to him. Okay. So you were gonna tell me about how you were faring, and then I asked about Shan George. So which one do you want to take?
When she was sick.
Faring. God has been faithful. Have you stopped bleeding? Have you stopped bleeding? Yes. Yes.
When she was sick.
Yes. Oh God Almighty, that's a relief from me. That's a relief, and I'm so grateful. Though I went through hell and all that, but it is good that I went through it, because I wouldn't have had, a story to tell and to see the people who actually like me. So I'm going to say my family is, they are my rock. When I was unconscious, they were doing their battle because they are the one who, know the story. They know what I'm going through. And then when I go out and act like nothing is wrong, it's like, it's crazy for somebody to do that.
Can I ask?
I was sick, but,
yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You said you were unconscious. Were you in coma,
Yes, I was in coma for like 3 weeks.
Sorry, somebody said even on X, everyone was saying it is Sule's mode of operation.
Wow.
Twice. Twice. Yeah, because I didn't know, if it was, I just didn't know. The blood was just going. And I didn't know where it was going to. So, you understand, when I went to, until I got to the spiritual home, that's when I knew what was going on with me. I never accused anybody of anything. But then when something happened and you understand, you are avoiding that issue, or you're trying to show me power, and you know what I'm talking about, and you're dodging, or you're trying not to be accountable, is what I won't be. Nobody will make me look like a liar. So that's why I just allow people to know about what's going on about my life. If not, I would have coded everything, and nobody would have known anything.
Okay, so some people are sending in questions, but to be able to read it, I just quickly want to put on my glasses. Then I want to ask you to please just
in me, but he was
just, put up a strong front. She came and pretended to be like a friend of mine.
It was myself, Chacha AK was there. Myself, Chacha AK.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember, because I can see she's going through her own too. So okay. What is it? That's why I have to drag Shan George. I've not dragged Shan George yet.
Chacha among the names that Apostle mentioned?
I don't know, but I'm just telling you who was there. If I'm
okay at that time.
I'm saying my story. And
did you see the confidence she was using to tell the story? Did you see the confidence she was using to tell this story?
His name can fly.
Okay. So I also you were when you were talking about when you were unconscious, you mentioned that you only saw maybe just 3 people.
Hey,
no. Actually, Iyabo came here the first time. It was still Iyabo's story that Shan George was talking about. And Johnson told me Iyabo was his cousin. So I know Iyabo as his cousin. So if you can tell me Iyabo is his cousin, you can see everything was a mirage. It was what do you call it? I don't know. It's like a pathological liar. How can she be your sister? Now, suddenly, then I'm like, oh my God, how can your cousin be among these people? Anyway, I'm just trying to tell you, this is this, and anybody's name can enter, because this is a true life story. There is nothing, to be proud about. I just want people to learn. You understand that there are a lot of people out there who don't like you. And there are a lot of men who are out there to deceive women. And for us not to be greedy too. At that time, I was praying to God to, send somebody to me. I won't lie to you. So when he came, I thought, oh God, you're nice. I didn't know, I actually, that was a rock. I did.
So that means from what you're saying, apart from the first 500K, he probably sent you more money over time. According to what you're saying.
Of course, now we were dating.
Greedy,
Okay.
Yes,
So
now
he was
dated for 6 years.
Wow.
6 years.
Wow. Yeah.
So somebody said, okay, I think it was this one I said.
Yeah, she is too. I agree.
So I can't read it.
Yeah.
That's why, because of the light, but I'm using this. So
Samuel, you're right.
I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
That time after
Please,
the period that he didn't call you, I want you to think back from that period till now, especially when news was flying.
Please
around,
like and love on YouTube too.
Did
Please.
he send you death threats? Did he send you voice notes? Did he threaten you in any way?
Help me to share it on
the threat
Facebook
is
on your
for me
pages.
to go and die now. You understand? Because he didn't think I'll come and agree that yes, we dated, or yes, I was sick, or I had a spiritual attack, or something. I don't think anybody, including my own family, didn't know that I was going to come out and say it.
Okay.
And agree to it. You understand? Because the idea is to protect this person. When I found out, I was buying him caps. I was getting him things to wear just for him to, disguise himself. Almost all the cap he's wearing, I bought all of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Remember, there was a time face cap.
I was trying to, cover for him. Look at him denying everything and lying to my face, and then.
Remember, there was a time he's always using face cap. Face cap to find this guy when he has to come. Shengbo. Is this one that they are saying the gay lie? You get
doing what he did and left me in pain, that would not have taken anything from him to just either send somebody or check ask somebody to say, oh, the person is sick. He even told me while this thing was going on was that somebody said if they should help me. He did not answer the person because he knows that I'm not a good person. Can you imagine? Help me. Somebody you dated for 6 years. Help. Come help.
Help when you are not the wife now.
So there is nothing for me to hide about it, Yeah.
So did he at any point in time sue you for anything you posted or for anything you said? Did he sue you, or did he threaten to sue you?
He did all that. I mean, we'll go and talk about our sex life there. I'm ready to go to court if he's ready.
Has he charged you to court already?
No, he did not. He just sent me a cease and desist letter. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of fighting. We can roll.
The time she came out and be boasting that she's ready to go to court, she was thinking the public was going to donate money for her. Why donate when they now brought lawsuits? Where will she see money for lawyer? Remember, she's not acting again. Remember, she can't even do a low show again. Remember, she cannot do hook up again. Nobody will carry her the way she looks here. No man. Not only that, her story is already in the public. Nobody wants to touch anybody. Where we say whether or something their body. So let's start and be putting pieces of things together. She's the one boasting here that she's ready to go to court. Abi? Suddenly she says she's not going to court again.
No problem.
She says she's ready to go. If it didn't
happen, that's when we would need to explain further.
Yes. But it happened.
It happened. There are so many things to back them up about what I'm saying.
Okay, so now, what do you think? Do you think from what he's doing, as he obviously after during the time that you were sick, he purposely stayed away? So
yes, I think no. But the funny thing is that initially he was still coming. He was sleeping with me even while I was bleeding. That's the dangerous part of it.
He was still doing it while I was still bleeding. And he was
telling me he can't sleep with any other person. That's why. And that because it's me, he's okay with it. The whole thing caught me unaware, and I was naive. I did not really, and I was a spiritual person. I didn't know if it was love. I didn't know what it was. But because he told me, I'm the only person and he can't do anything like this with another person while I was bleeding.
And now this was how far after his time? Was it a month after, 2 months after, or when you just when you just started
at that time, even at that time, when I'm on my regular period, he does that.
Wow.
You understand? So there is nothing up for him.
When you said, you made a statement, you said anytime you were with him, anytime you people had intercourse, you bled.
Yes.
Every time you had. Didn't that raise any red flag? Did you ask him any questions?
That's
what did you say?
That's when we started going out. I was dreaming of him sleeping with me.
Oh my.
So sometimes I don't know, I noticed a shadow. It would be like, I just saw someone, even in Asaba when I went to shoot, Mr. Titi can bear me witness. I couldn't act. I couldn't read my lines. My director said I'm not giving him what he wants. And then they had to call him as the next person on my phone because I was almost running mad. Something was going on and my head was really banging like I was going to run mad. So they had to call him. They gave him 50 missed calls. He didn't pick with my phone. My mother had to give him 15 missed calls before he called. Then he now called the location. They now asked him to talk to me so that I can act because I came to act in Asaba. When I got there, something entered me. Since then till today, like I don't want to visit there because I don't know if I just don't know. I called him and he just said maybe I need rest. Like sorry cannot come out of his mouth or what happened or
sorry Bibawo is your boyfriend now.
So my mother had to ask me to come to the village. I went to the pictures. I snapped red carpets. You see me with bloated tummy, with skin cuts. Those periods were the period I was going through hell.
Oh.
But I'm still saying he was living many lives because it's not double life again. It's many lives because I'm not the only one apparently. Some are dead for real. The people I know, some are dead.
I don't understand. Please come again.
Like the people I know.
Yes, so used and done with.
That was bleeding. She died. The other one had the spinal cord. She had an accident. She was bleeding too.
Ha!
They all came to me. The other one is a musician. She's late now. I want to face him in court if we are going to go so that, we can have a really nice, what do you call it? Trial.
You have time to defend yourself. This musician came to you and, spoke to you about him.
He told me already that he told her we are dating, so she's going to come and act like my friend, which is the same thing Iyabo did. So, my dear, this thing is deep.
No, of course.
So the other person is now on the wheelchair.
Yes. I have their interviews.
You have their interviews. Good. So I was going to ask something before you. So while you were at the location, please make me understand, you were constantly bleeding.
Yes.
Continuously.
And I couldn't read my script.
That must have been because you lost too much blood.
Yes, so I couldn't say anything, and it was just shameful. Something that you've been doing for years. Somebody will just come and destroy your life.
Oh.
And you're not the one calling him up and down. Somebody that, shed tears to be with me. Something happened and
this is
that, the ring you gave to me, the wristwatch, the promise, as in what was all that about?
He gave you a ring, so you guys were engaged or something?
He gave me a ring.
They are telling you all this is a lie.
Yes, and even a promised wristwatch. I have everything here.
So now I want to ask you. Now we have a period of when he didn't come. Now we now have